Somewhere now. The latest and greatest in Chacom race car accessories. Huh?
What the hell is even that?
Street car stuff, bro. Street car stuff. Street car 101. If you ain't got a rear view mirror, are you even a street car? Oh yeah, that's, oh man. Super high quality. I got this in a kit from Tim McSoldier Boys. Supposed to fit my tube chassis race car. Made right here in yeah.
Sorry.
For what?
I suck.
Why?
Dude, that was so hectic.
Why?
Well, you started doing the burnout, and I like held your deal facing backwards, you know, and pulled it a tiny bit, and then I like turned around and was like making a video of it, and I saw like this big spark come out of the left side, and I was like, what the fuck? But then I heard it like cling, 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 and I was like, that's metal. So then I was like freaking out because I was like, what if it's like a V-band or I don't know, a turbo? I was like, I need to go see if it's just laying on the road, make sure he's not gonna hit it, but make sure it's not like something crucial, you know?
Yeah.
So then I went after you, and then you started backing up, and I was like, no, wait. And I'm like trying to look around at the road and the grass and stuff, and I can't find it. And then I looked down after, and I can't find it. And hopefully it was like a wrench, but it like came out of this side, and it like hit and sparked, and then it was like cling, 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 and it went off to like that side, I think. But I looked all around in the grass and shit, and I didn't see it.
Let me see what your mad dog face look like.
I'm sorry, what's a mad dog?
Your mad dog!
So,
Did you find it?
did I find what? Did you find it?
No.
Did I find what?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, you know, did you find...
A low 4 in there?
Did you find a... I'd be happy with a high 4 at this moment, but...
Or a 5.
Oh no, it would have went well into the 5s, but... No, I didn't find it. I don't have any idea. I looked at the video, I went out and looked in the road. I looked all into the car.
And of course, my luck made it where I didn't turn that GoPro on, so...
I don't think the GoPro would have told us where it went. We may have got to see a glimpse of it going under the tire, but I don't know what it was. You know, it's crazy to think it could have been a tool, because I don't leave tools in the car. That's one of the most dangerous things you could do in a race car. Like, you could kill someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I
And it
remember
was at
standing
the
on the
end of your
starting line.
burnout, too.
Huh?
It was at the end of the burnout, too.
Yeah. I remember standing on the starting line at Thunder Valley, and there was this car, and it had like Jesus Saves on the side of it, real big, and a ratchet came out from underneath the car, went under the tire, and got fucking shot out, and hit some sturdy gal right in her ankle, and knocked her down, broke her ankle. Yeah, it was a bad deal. And I've thought about that every day. Like, when I'm putting my tools up, I'm like,
Thinking about a swollen ankle.
well, I'm just like, man, if I'm missing a tool here, I need to make sure it's not in the car. So it'd be weird for me to leave a tool in the car. I don't know that I've ever done that. I don't know that it, you know.
I did see someone leave a timing light in theirs one time.
Who did that?
Dave.
Dave did.
Where he launched and the timing light was just on the track.
Yeah.
And,
I do remember
what's
that.
his name? Wheeler was
Wheeler.
like, whoops.
Yeah. No, it has, you know, shit happens when you're in a hurry and stuff, but like, I'm not really in a hurry right now. I shouldn't be in a hurry, you know, so I don't think it was a tool, but it could, you know, I'd almost rather it be a tool, because now I got to go over the whole car and find out what came out. Was it a, you know, because it could be a very important piece of the race car that came out. We don't know it.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
It's weird that I still made the half-ass pass anyway.
Well, there was no fluid, so I figured you're okay.
It could have been no wishbone bolts or 4-link bolts, or who knows what that spark was, but I don't think it's anything major. Hopefully it's, you know, hopefully it's nothing, but there's no sense in tearing up a perfectly good race car, even though it does have small tires on it, and, you know, whatever. But there's no sense in tearing it up just for, you know, just to make another hit tonight. So we're gonna go back to the shop and, you know, go over the car, put it up in the air, make sure nothing fell off of it, and let the rear view mirror work. off the trailer. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. I only had to take 3,500 horsepower out of this rig. Good God. It was at least a 640, at least. Every bit of a 640. All right, buddy, will you start back up? That's the question. You got a rear view mirror?
Yes.
Hey, you haven't put ice in the motor yet, have you?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. We have a problem.
Why? Did you find the missing?
No, whatever that is still missing, but wherever it is, it's intact. We feel like. But here's the problem. So it's really bouncy, and I'm looking at the data, and it can go. There's so many ways to go faster here, but I can't put any power to it early because it's bouncing so bad. So I was like, well, maybe the shocks are just. Maybe the compression is just still too stiff on the shock. So I got under here to loosen the compression to let it, squat some more on the hit. And then I was going to tighten the extension, let it stay down. But here's what I found. So this is my compression. There's two knobs. There's a knob you do with your thumb here, and then there's this knob, the 1/2 inch knob here. And so I went to loosen it 5 clicks. That's it.
Your shock is moving, sir.
It's 1 click from all the way loose already. And then the thumb nut is 1.5 from all the way loose, basically. So we need to make a 4-link change.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and it's not something that I want to do out here tonight.
That's not really a do it on the side of the road type of
I mean,
deal.
we would if we had to. We have done it before when we had to, but
Yeah.
we're not racing this thing tomorrow. So what I'd like to do is, instead of making another pass and trying to change the entire way that I'm tuning,
Right.
the whole way that we run a race car, I would rather. I know it sounds stupid. I know that you've worked really hard tonight getting the car turned around. We were fixing to go back up and make another one, but I really would rather load it up, take it to the shop where I can make the 4-link change I need to make, set the shocks and everything where they need to be, and then we come back out maybe tomorrow or something to try it again.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's just.
I don't care.
I know it's one of those things, just have to find what it wants.
It's part of testing. It's the reason of testing, really.
It is really the reason testing is. Okay, well, thank you for understanding. But yeah, we'll load it all up and do it again. We're getting a lot of practice loading and unloading.
Well, honestly, we haven't raced this car in a while. That it's nice to have the practice of turning it around and
Oh yeah,
turning it around as in cooling it down and getting it ready and.
Hell, just learning how to tune some of this old shit on here. Like, it still has the race pack stuff, so I have to, log into that and figure that all out. And so, anyway, yeah. All right, we'll take it back to the shop and make a 4-link change. Oh gosh, I'm glad that there's so much water under here.
My bad. I thought you wanted to go swimming.
Yeah, every time I make a shock change,
It was part of the
drenched.
learning my lesson on getting the bucket close enough to the trailer killer.
felt way soft. That's weird. Basically, same tune-up as before that was spinning the tires and all over the place. Now it's super soft because it's not all fucked up in the 4-link. It's not bouncing all over the place as bad. So maybe now we can power it.
Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Still had some bounce, but I don't know.